Tonight, you'll probably scroll your phone until your eyes give out. Then you'll pass out, sleep 7 or 8 hours, and wake up feeling like you didn't sleep enough. That feeling is not a coincidence. For 300,000 years, every human who ever lived spent half their life in total darkness. No screens, no bulbs, no street lamps, just fire, stars, and the sounds of things moving in the dark that wanted to eat them. And what they did with those hours built everything we are. Language, culture, religion, memory. All of it happened at night, around fires, in the dark. We traded all of that for a light switch. Let's start with fire, because without it, none of this exists. The oldest evidence of humans controlling fire is roughly 1 million years old, found inside Wonderwork Cave in South Africa. But fire wasn't just warmth. Fire was a wall. Leopards, hyenas, wolves, predators with eyes built for darkness would not cross a fire line. Inside that circle, for the first time in human history, night wasn't a death sentence. It was time. Before fire, the useful day ended at sunset. Fire added 2 to 4 hours to every single day. And over thousands of generations, those hours changed us. Anthropologist Polly Wiesner spent years studying the Zhuhwanzi Bushmen of the Kalahari, one of the last groups on Earth still living close to the original human pattern. During the day, 80% of their conversations were practical. Food, logistics, who hunts where. But at night, around the fire, 81% of conversations were stories, myths, adventures, jokes, people who existed nowhere except in the telling. Wiesner called the campfire the original theater, the original classroom, the original church. This is where humans learned to imagine things that didn't exist yet. This is where we became us. But there's something else that happened at night. Something science only rediscovered 30 years ago. You were not built to sleep the way you sleep. Historian Roger Eckerch spent 16 years digging through historical records. Prayer books, court documents, medical texts, private letters, spanning centuries. What he found was the same pattern, repeated everywhere. First sleep and second sleep. Humans did not sleep in one block. They slept 4 hours, woke up, stayed awake for 1 to 2 hours, then slept 4 more hours until dawn. This wasn't insomnia. This was normal. This was every human on Earth for thousands of years. In 1992, psychiatrist Thomas Weir ran an experiment at the National Institute of Mental Health. He removed all artificial light from a group of volunteers for a month. Within weeks, every single participant settled into the same pattern without being told. 4 hours of sleep, a quiet window of wakefulness, 4 more hours. And during that window, something strange happened. Their brains were producing elevated levels of prolactin, the same hormone released during meditation. They described the state as peaceful, reflective, almost otherworldly. Not groggy, not anxious. Something closer to a waking dream. It wasn't a gap in sleep. It was its own state of consciousness, one that most modern humans have never experienced. Then we lit up the night. Street lamps in the 1600s, gas lamps in the 1800s, Edison's bulb in 1879. Within a generation, the darkness that had shaped human sleep for 300,000 years was gone. The blue light from your screen hits your retina at 11 p.m. Your brain interprets it as daylight. Melatonin production stops. Your circadian rhythm fragments. You fall asleep late. You wake up tired. You scroll longer the next night. And the cycle starts over. So when you wake up at 2 a.m. and lie there in the dark, staring at the ceiling, mind running, that is not insomnia. That is your body remembering what it was built to do. For 300,000 years, your ancestors woke in that same darkness. They didn't reach for a phone. They lay there in the quiet and thought about their lives, about the people they loved, about the world they'd wake up to in the morning. We called that progress when we ended it. Most of us never knew what we lost.